All right, good morning, North Macon Presbyterian. I'm just going to bring the devotion today. A few short words, hopefully of encouragement. I apologize, my crew is still asleep. The lighting is terrible. Gosh, it makes me look like I gained about 100 pounds. We're just going to have to fight through it. All right. What I want to talk to you about this morning is a couple of verses that have been exhausted, but I'm going to exhaust them one more time. Hunter has mentioned the verse in James 1, 2, and 4 several times, and I'm going to put a little bit of a different spin on it. Full disclosure, new headmaster at FPD, I was in a Zoom meeting with him yesterday, and I completely ripped off this morning everything that I'm going to say from him. I've even got his PowerPoint that he used. So I want to give Dr. Patterson all the credit for this. And it was an encouraging word to me, and I just want to pass it on to you. I'm going to read a verse from James, and I want to share a different version to make you think about it, hopefully in a little bit different way. But the verse from James 1, 2, and 4 says, "Consider it pure joy, my brothers, wherever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith develops perseverance. Perseverance must finish its work so that you may mature and complete, not lacking anything." All right, I want to give you a little bit different version, so bear with me for a second. Let me get this up here and get this going for you. All right, so that one right there. All right, look what it says from the Message, the version from the Message. Same verse. "Consider it a sheer gift, friends, when your tests and challenges come at you from all sides. You know that under pressure, your faith life is forced into the open and shows its true colors." Now, that's the second part of the verse. We've been through the consider it pure joy. Consider it a sheer gift. Okay? It's a gift that doesn't come along often. We don't really think about it in that way. It has been given to us. It challenges us from all sides. Look at that second part. You know that under pressure, your faith life is forced into the open and shows its true colors. Is not that true? It has absolutely, our faith has been put to the test right now. And what are you basing your faith on? Or what is showing up? What is your true colors that are coming out? He listed, Dr. Patterson gave us a couple of things to look at. Is it attraction? All right. Do you love the situation? Some of you may love the isolation, love being closer to your family. Is it love that's coming through? Is it autonomy? Is it a desire for union? That's one of mine. Even though I am a introverted introvert, but I kind of miss my students, and I kind of my desire for being around people is kind of it's getting there. Is it aversion? Do you hate it? You hate everything about it. You hate the situation that God has put in front of you right now. Facility, the desire for control. Do you want more control back over your life? Are does it scare you? Is your fear about not having control over the situation? Is it wonder? Is it fear? Is it curiosity? Desire for knowledge? In all our time that we have here and being self-quarantined, dusted the old guitar out of the attic for the last 20 years. And believe me, I have not improved with age. But it is things that I've been too busy for in the past that I now have got time for. And so it's things like that God has opened up to us. But what is God showing you right now? What is as your faith has been pushed out into the open, and it is showing its true colors? What is coming up in your life right now that you might need to think about, might need to pray about, might need to thank God about? And that is what all of this has done for us, and how the situation has done for us. And lastly, yes, this is going to be quick. We know true character, or Dr. Patterson's told us, true character can only be revealed through extreme adversity. Welcome the adversity, because we know it is where we grow closer to Christ. And that is unbelievably true. I'm a coach. I talk to my athletes all the time. There's going to be a point in time in the game where you're going to want to quit, and you're going to want to say, I'm done, and you're going to want to say, this is too hard. But true character can only be revealed through that adversity. You are going through adversity right now. What character is coming out? There's a ton of things I wish, looking back on, throughout the last couple of months, I haven't reacted to situations in the way that I should have. And there are some instances where I have, and but it's being revealed to me right now through this adversity. But the good news has always been, and the good news that we can always hang our hat on is the battle's already been won. We know it's where we grow closer to Christ. This is driving us closer to Christ because our faith is being exposed and because God is working through us. But the battle is already won. My desire for union, that battle is won, and it's going to be won. Whatever the financial hardships that some of us are going through, those battles are won. It sounds hollow because we can't, it's not tangible. We don't have the finances maybe that we need right now. But he's already taken care of it. And all those, my wife's mom, who is still in the assisted living and is digressing by the day, that battle is won. It's already something that we can hang our hat on. So, what is God revealing in you right now through this? What are some things that God is showing you? What are some things that you can be thankful for and through this? Last thing, I just want to give you a word of encouragement saying you guys have been wonderful. You guys, as far as the church, you're giving and keeping the church going and keeping those on staff going. From a deacon standpoint, I just want to tell you guys how unbelievable you have in coming through, and you continue to come through financially for the church. Also, if there's anything that you need, please do not be afraid to reach out to one of us. This is what we are here for. Let us know what your need is, and we will get it taken care of. Whatever we have to do to get it taken care of, we will do. Thank you guys so much for all you have done and all that you will continue to do. And let me pray. Dear Jesus, Lord, the battle is won. You are sovereign. Thank you so much for who you are. Thank you for loving us in spite of us, Lord. And God bless you guys. I ask these things in your name. Amen.